Wonderful to be here for another Monday Lunch and Learn. Personal mastery through self-actualization. How to design your life and stop living it by default for a stress-filled, abundant, peace-filled life. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So if we haven't met before, my name is Tim Wagner. I'm an international speaker, professional pointer, and breathwork alchemist. And I point business professionals and busy people in life, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're an employee, but you're busy and you're feeling stressed and anxious. And I help point you in a new direction to find purpose and meaning in life, as I truly believe that we can all stress less, live and lead far more harmonious lives for ultimate fulfillment and seeking what we really want. Now, I'm going to begin with something here, a little bit of a twist on a tale about stress and anxiety. What if there's a misguided perception that stress and anxiety are as a result of your circumstances and what others do to you? What if I was to tell you that you've chosen to feel like this? You have a choice and you've chosen to stay exactly there. So the message today comes with a huge warning sign. To gain benefit from what I'm going to share with you may not actually be that easy. You are very likely not going to listen to the end, as the work you're going to need to do has got a lot of perceived pain, hardship, stress, turmoil, and is not necessarily going to be that easy. And that is fine with me, because it means that you're not ready for this, and I'll see you in a few years' time. I'm still going to be here. But for those who are ready, and you're ready to gain personally and professionally, what you can benefit from this is incalculable. If you actually have a look at the cost of your stress and anxiety, that is what you've been incurring all along when you look down at your past. You're going to carry on incurring the cost in the future unless you listen up, take notes, and after this, perhaps even reach out to me, as going on this process alone is not necessarily recommended. In fact, I tried it. I did. It took me over 4 or 5 years to find the answers. Now, you can get there eventually on your own, but why would you when you can have somebody by your side you can speak to that's accountable, that you're accountable to? So this is a journey of self-awareness, where learning how to align your personal values, your strengths, and your goals with your chosen career or your chosen business creates greater self-worth and greater satisfaction. Isn't that what you're looking for? And this fosters a beautiful environment of knowledge and growth and learning and leadership. And that's where life becomes fulfilling. The result is this progress that you have. And fulfilling is purely being fully filled emotionally, filled spiritually. So I'm going to turn to the late, great Jim Rohn, one of the all-time teachers of personal development. And what he says is that there are 2 ways to look at your future. He says, here is what goals are. Your vision of your future. You can either approach it with apprehension, or you can approach it with anticipation. And guess what most people face their future with? Apprehension. Why? They do not have it well designed. They've left the design of their future to somebody else. And if you do not have plans for your own future, you'll probably fall into someone else's plans. And guess what they've got planned for you? Not much. You've got to make a list of this not much stuff, as most people sit here waiting for not much to happen. This leads you into a life outside of your authentic self. Your truth, a life that you're living by default, not by your design. And a person working and living an inauthentic life will experience stress, anxiety, lack, failure. Is that where you want to sit? So imagine you take these two perspectives, these two different lives. On the left is this stressed out person, this person that you project to the world, often hiding behind a mask. And you pretend to be someone that the world, that society, that family expects you to be through your own self-sacrifice of your true self. Now, short term, this may work, but anxiety builds over time. It may take years, it may take decades, where you suddenly start feeling stuck and lonely and lost. You acknowledge and you realize you've been feeling like this for a while, unfulfilled. This has got negative impacts in your business, damage to your relationships, both personally and professionally. And ultimately, if you leave it unattended, burnout. So on the left side is this masked individual that's stressed out, and on the right is the person that you were born to be. But you've become lost and disassociated from this living person. Before I quit my high-paying corporate career due to incessant amounts of stress and build-up that nearly led me to burnout, I felt that I was being stretched like an elastic band. On one end was this authentic self that I wanted to live, but I was lost. And on this other was the stressed, frustrated, angry person hiding behind this mask, so stressed, so lost that I'd fallen into the trap of apprehension, having replaced my own personal plans with that of another, my boss. And you guessed right, his plans for me were all about him, not me. The sign that I was living outside this authenticity and not designing my life, the signs were stress, anxiety, frustration, lack of sleep, poor relationships, lack of clarity. That was the result of this emotional state. And when you acknowledge that something feels wrong, this begins your journey to break free and start living with anticipation for your future. From this space, you find optimal success for both your business and your personal life, leading to higher retention, improved results, and just a greater long-term growth in life. Just so much more peace and fulfillment. So between now and then, why don't you begin designing the life that you want to live and no longer leaving it to default? Now, it sounds simple, right? This came with a warning sign. It may be simple, but it's not easy. It may be a journey that you're not quite ready for yet, but at some point, you'll want to listen up. Now, if you're listening to this still, thank you. Fantastic. But understand at the same time, there's a reason why you've been called to this video. I titled it Personal Mastery Through Self-Actualization in 2 Basic Steps, as these are 2 steps that you can take with me. You can carry on your own. But how far has it gotten you so far? Step 1, become consciously aware. Become consciously aware. Number 2, self-actualization is the life you want. But if you knew the life you want, you'd already be living it, wouldn't you? So are you ready? Let's connect on this path. Feel free to give me a call. Comment below, share, like, bells, whistles. I look forward to hearing from you, as there's truly a path that you can go. Now remember, a journey of self-actualization, of self-awareness, does not need to be taken alone, and it does not need to be a lonely path. There's other people who've trodden the path that you find fear in going on, find struggle to start on. There's others who have trodden that path before you. Connect with them. My name's Tim Wagner, and I hope to see you next Monday, same time, same place, with a different thought to give you the week. You know what? There is another option. There is a way that you can design your life and stop leaving it up to default under the control and manipulation of others.